Let me tell you what might offend you a little. Sorry if that does. School prepared you for exams, right? But the corporate world prepares you for people. And the earlier you understand this difference, the better for all of us. Because if you don't understand it earlier, the corporate world will humble you. So hey guys, back to our YouTube channel. My name is Egidio. So over here, we discuss corporate realities, everything corporate world. Yeah. So please, if this is your first time, kindly click the subscribe button, comment on our video, like and share so other young professionals know and feel that they need to benefit from this video. So in today, we're going to be discussing the difference between the school mindset and the work mindset. Yeah, there is a whole lot of difference because in school we are taught how to pass exams. In school it was just straight, like you attend your lectures, you comply with your continuous assessment, you study hard, you pass exams. Like it was just a straight way, the marking scheme for this. But in the corporate world, there is no marking scheme. And that's what school did not tell us. So you get to find this out when you're already in the system, possibly when things have already started going south. So in school, life was simple. Yeah, I'm saying that I know we thought it was difficult back then when we were in school, but of the truth, life was simple because there were clear instructions. What we were meant to do was just do what? Follow the simple instructions, study hard, get good grades, and you move on to the next level. Simple guidelines, clear marking scheme, which everybody understood and was being followed. But in the workspace, nobody tells you that. There is no clear marking scheme and it's not written anywhere. You're just left to figure things out yourself, which makes it more difficult. So, I'm going to be breaking the difference between the school mindset and the work mindset into 5 different pieces. So, the first today is in school, effort equals to reward. But in the workspace, I'm here to tell you that effort does not equal to reward. What equals to reward is what? Visibility. What do you understand by visibility in the workspace? It's showing your effort, being able to communicate your ability without you even saying a word. Yes, that's why you can get 2 persons, 2 colleagues, do the same job, and one person get promoted while the other is not promoted. Not favoritism, it is positioning. Yeah, it's clear positioning, and you have to position yourself to earn it in the workspace. The second one is in school, you compete with exams. Yeah, because that is the means that your institution is going to use to measure, to grade your ability in various courses. But in the workspace, compete with perception. Yeah, because in the workspace, humans are the judges and humans are emotional. So, considering the fact that humans are emotional beings, they tend to do what? They tend to judge you, they tend to see you by your output. They tend to perceive you in your abilities. Yeah, so they see what you can offer, they see you, they believe in you, they trust you, they understand you. So that is the perception. Your presence needs to be felt in a positive way. So that is why the idea of the school mindset and what is obtainable in the workspace is very different. Very, very different. So, because in school you compete with exams, while in the workspace you compete with perception. That is why emotional intelligence quietly outranks just brilliance, just intelligence in many offices. Because if you're emotionally intelligent, you'll be able to understand the system, you'll be able to understand individuals, you'll be able to understand how things work, how things are being done, what's the flow of things in your organization. And it makes it very easier. It makes you outshine others who are ignorant about these processes. So you don't joke with perception in the workspace as compared to just the passing of exams while we're in the institution. The third point is, in school, you're told to avoid mistakes, but in the workspace, you're paid to handle problems. You're paid to solve problems. Yeah, your strength, your efforts, your ability is being measured in how you're able to handle messy situations. Yeah, but in school it's never the same, because you're being graded by how the number of correct answers you have. But in the workplace, your value increases in the challenges you've been able to manage and how you were able to manage it without panicking. So you have to be open-minded. You have to understand this part of the work environment. Yeah, in my previous workplace, if you're complaining of the job is this, the workload is this, you're not able to get this, you're talking about the challenges, or you're not able to get your job done, my supervisor will tell you that is why you're on the job. That's why we're paying you to be on this job. We're very much aware of all those challenges, and we don't want you to tell us all over again. That's why you're on the job, because we want you to solve those problems. Being able to conquer those challenges without allowing them to overwhelm you is what stands you out in the workspace. So the fourth point is, in school, authority is absolute. Yeah, you cannot argue with the school authority, or you rarely argue with the school authority. And your teachers, your lecturers are always right. But in the workspace, authority is what's negotiable. And you can professionally disagree with your superiors. And what I mean by professionally disagreeing with your superiors is that you disagree with them with your concrete evidence without sounding difficult. Yeah. And this can be done by, oh, sir, I noticed this thing is this way, and I felt it would have been this way. You don't outrightly tell your superior, no, I'm not going with your idea is wrong. No, you're going to sound very difficult. And being able to follow your superior and disagree professionally is another level of emotional intelligence. The fifth and last point for today's discussion is that in school, you work for grades, which are just numbers, but in the workspace, you work for trust, and trust is invisible. Trust is the real currency in the corporate world. Nobody tells you that. Yeah, because you build trust in various ways. And when you build trust in your office, in the organization where you find yourself, your names can be mentioned in rooms, you get opportunities, you get recommended. And how do you build this trust? In meeting deadlines, in communicating early, in setting boundaries, in achieving your goals, in getting your tasks done accurately or close to accurate. So these are various ways that you build trust. And once you have that solid trust, trust me, you're made. Because people trust your ability. People have that confidence that they will not get disappointed. People have that belief that anything entrusted to you, you're going to get it done. They don't need to be there. They don't need to follow you up like a child. They believe in you. And hope you know what it means for people to believe in you. They already see you as you're up there. You know what you're doing. You also build trust by owning up to your mistakes. If you're one of those who never always want to accept that you're wrong, then you're really going to struggle in the workspace. And then you also build trust by how you stay calm under pressure. Yes. So, if you want to survive in the corporate world, you have to move from just getting the grades as though you were in school, from just showing the effort in the workspace. It's not, they don't measure you based on the stress. You can walk all through the day and then you don't get noticed, you're overlooked. They are not mean, yes, but priority matters. And you have to try to work smart. You work smart. Working smart does not mean that you outshine every other person. You're showing yourself. Yes, I'm the number one. I'm very good at what I do and all of that. It is little effort. That is what matters. That is what matters in the workspace. And we are not told this enough. We are not told this enough. And that's on point. So that's why I'm here. To share my experiences, for you to learn from my struggles, for you to learn from my mistakes and be a better person. So please, you have to have a change in mindsets for all my corporate buddies. From how do I get good results? We start asking, how do I make my job? How do I make my work easier for people to rely on? Because when you're reliant in your workplace, you become the GOAT, the GOAT. Yeah, you become the sought after staff. You become irreplaceable, indispensable. Name them. So that is where we're working towards. Because in the workspace, the reward in the workspace is value and not necessarily effort. So if you found this interesting, if you found this useful, please share so others can learn. Kindly subscribe to keep us motivated. Leave a positive comment and like. I hope to see you in my next video where we'll be discussing some other topics. Stay tuned, stay connected. I love you. Bye.